Welcome to Mimic channel again. Today I am going to explain you about very critical product which is manufactured by EAPL and marketed by Mimic. This is called as single phasing preventer. What is single phasing preventer? So for that I will have to explain you what happens in industry in three phases. All industries are supplied with three phases R, Y and B. And generally these voltages R to Y, Y to B and B to R 415 volt AC. All the motors or the machines runs on this 415 volt AC, and it is been considered that these voltages are perfect. That means all are 415 volt AC. What happens if one of the phase, suppose R phase, voltage goes down and this 415 volt becomes say 380 volt or 340 volts. So that gives strain on the motors and the motors get heated up and eventually it trips by overload release. If the operation is really critical, suppose one in chemical or in pharmaceutical, one batch is going on, which is a critical batch, and if this happens, it trips, the loss of lakhs and lakhs rupees is possible. Suppose in paper pulp, it's a 200 HP motor, what will happen? Again, it's a lakhs and lakhs of rupees, loss is there. This is in case of voltage goes down. And of course, when the phase goes, only Y and B phase are there and R phase goes, same thing will happen. In that case also, motor gets heated up very fast, and if the machines or the motors are automatic, nobody is there to look after it, then it's a very critical point. So you have to have some warning device or notification device which will give you warning about the voltage has gone down in one phase or two phase, or the one phase is fed. So that warning device is called as a single phasing preventer. This always happens also with the even the pumps, water pumps in our societies, in our homes. There are underwater tanks, overwater tanks, and those pumps are automatic. If one of the phase is automatic, one phase goes, nobody is there to look after. So what happens? That pump or the motors eventually breaks down, it gets heated up and the winding is blown up and the motor fails. So you don't get the water inside the society. This is a simple application, but there are some critical applications in industry. Also, there is one more point. MSCB or electricity board people many times come and repair on the HT side or the transformer side some repairs or the faults. So what they do, they remove the three phases and again connect. So when you remove the connect, so there is always a phase sequence between these R, Y and B. What is this phase sequence? I am not going to tell you now, but there has to be a sequence that R should be here, Y should be here and B should be here. Suppose you reverse it. What will happen? By this particular sequence, all the motors run in a particular direction, say clockwise. If you change this direction, not 3 but even 2 you change, the sequence changes, and then the motor connected moves reverse. So if suppose those are in forward side, clockwise side, those will go in a reverse side. So this reverse side can cause many accidents also, and problem in the machines. There is some breakage of the machines, machine becomes faulty. So these are all, the particular load gets jammed. So there are multiple problems with the phase sequence reversal also. This single phasing preventer takes care of three things. One is phase sequence, second is the lower voltage in any of the three voltage, or one phase is failed or two phases are failed. There is a contact provided over here. If there is any problem out of these three, this contact will change over and it will give signal. That signal you can use for cut off the machines or for giving hooters or sirens to warn the operators or the caretakers. It's a very simple operation. It's a small device but very useful in industry, and it is being used almost in all control panels. If you want any details, technical details, you can contact me on 98212 52022, or you can write back to us to procure on mimic.sales@gmail.com. Thank you.